You guys have been locked in on both sides of the ball pretty much since halftime of the Colorado game. What's kind of been able to help you sustain that on both sides of the ball, do you think?
I think just that focus. When you're playing each play as its own individual play, you're not trying to focus on the end result, which is obviously scoring or getting a 3 and out. But when you focus on each individual play and you can consistently be locked in on each individual play, I think that helps out a lot. So.
Yeah, and on the defensive side, we just had a lot of momentum in the month of November. I had a big shutout in the second half against Colorado. Came out, had multiple turnovers and successful drives against USC, and then tonight held Cal, who 600 total points of offense last week against Stanford. So we just got the ball rolling, and like Dorian said, just locking in on every play, running to the ball, all the fundamentals. I think when you lock in on the fundamentals on the defensive side and just do your job, you'll have shutout games or low scoring games. So happy for the guys, proud of the guys, and let's keep this ball rolling.
Coach Kelly said it wasn't really goodbye because you have the bowl game, but were you guys thinking, maybe this is your last game at the Rose Bowl? Maybe not. I mean, how did you guys kind of feel about that and treat tonight?
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? I have to go back and talk to my family, obviously Coach Kelly and Coach Gundy, and then have some words with some people that I look up to and get advice from, and then make my decision from there. But right now, I'm just happy we got this moment, and I'm going to go live it up tonight with my teammates. So.
Yeah, who knows? Can't speak on it. This obviously, got a relish in the win. That's a big thing. Focus on the next game, but those are decisions that are going to be made a little bit later. Yeah, who knows?
Dorian, are you hoping for the Vegas Bowl now?
Most definitely. So we're speaking into existence. I can't wait to go home. So.
Oh my God, that would wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
As you guys reflect on your career, your tenure here at UCLA, what will you remember most?
That's a great question.
I think for me, just the overall process. I took a lot of lumps. This team took a lot of lumps, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And just the moments of adversity I got with my teammates and all that bringing us together, and it finally paid off. And we're at an 8-win season and keeping it rolling and stuff. So I think just the overall process and me having to go through those adverse times and those rough patches for sure.
Yeah, I think everybody bought in. That's the biggest thing for me is we were down in the dumps first 2 years, honestly. It was tough because you want to win, you want to be successful and stuff like that. When things aren't going your way, you might lose hope or lose a little bit of faith. But we bought into the program, bought into what Coach Kelly had for us. Had a little bit more experience through the years, and you see what happens when you got guys that bought in and guys that really invest their time into a coach and staff and organization. So I would say that, and then honestly, for me, if you're talking about one game, I would say LSU. That was just the highlight. Well, it was one of the highlights of the season, but that was a great game.
Q, you have back-to-back interceptions, I think. Can you take us to that last interception you had?
Yeah. So we recovered 2. End of the game, knew they wanted to drive down the field. Receiver had a little stem inside. I read him at the quarterback did. Broke on the ball, picked it off. Should have taken it back, but it doesn't always happen like that. But yeah, 2 for 2 in the last 2 games. I'm excited about that. Looking hopefully 3 for 3 in this bowl game. But just got to keep working, keep locking it in every week, have a good week of practice, and then hopefully looking for that 3rd one.
Dorian, Q's been here just as long as you have. Can you just talk about him as a teammate and as a leader?
He's grown so much. He was here a year before me, so a little older, but I'd like to say I'm a little bit more wiser and stuff too. So. But not, Q's a great teatmate, definitely a brother of mine, a close friend. Has really grown a lot just in how he handles his teammates off the field. Great great guy on the field. Obviously, he's a field general, we like to call him. So, but just to really see him mature and grow as a teammate off the field has been fun to watch too. So.
I thought you were gonna ask me. Sorry.
Dorian, you hit Greg for that long touchdown. Maybe not too many tight ends in the country can make that catch. How special is that? And how special is it having a tight end who can make those kind of plays?
Yeah, Greg's awesome. He's my roommate. I've said it time and time again. We have a great relationship. We see the field the same, and he knows how to get open and he knows how to get in space and use that space well. So definitely a blessing to have him, as well as KP and Coda and the rest of those guys. So I think just overall it's a blessing to have him as a tight end for sure.
Quentin, what bowl do you want?
I want the Vegas one. I want the Vegas one. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks.